In a bustling Washington, D.C. studio, the set of Capitol Spotlight hummed with pre-show energy. Bright lights cast sharp shadows as crew members adjusted cameras and microphones. Representative Jasmine Crockett, a rising star from Texas, sat poised in a sleek blazer, her eyes scanning notes. Across from her, veteran reporter Mark Vance, known for his biting commentary, smirked as he shuffled his cue cards. The audience, a mix of politicos and curious viewers, buzzed with anticipation. Jasmine, a former public defender turned congresswoman, was no stranger to tough questions, but today's interview carried an edge. Vance had a reputation for provoking guests, and Jasmine's outspoken faith and progressive politics made her a prime target. As the director signaled the countdown, Jasmine took a deep breath, her fingers brushing a small cross necklace, grounding herself for what was to come. The cameras rolled, and Vance wasted no time. "Congresswoman Crockett, your faith is a big part of your public persona," he began, his tone laced with condescension. "You've said God guides your work, but isn't that just a convenient shield for your radical agenda? How do you justify leaning on religion when it's so often used to dodge accountability?" The audience gasped, sensing the jab. Jasmine's eyes narrowed, but her voice stayed steady. "Mark, my faith isn't a prop, it's my foundation. It's what kept me going when I was defending people who had nothing, and it's what drives me to fight for justice now. You want to talk accountability? Let's talk about reporters who twist faith into a punchline instead of asking real questions." The room fell silent, her words cutting through the studio's manufactured glow. Vance, caught off guard, tried to pivot, but Jasmine wasn't done. "See, faith isn't about perfection, it's about purpose. Mine tells me to lift up the overlooked, to call out hypocrisy, not add to it." She leaned forward, her gaze locking with his. "When I talk about God, it's not to dodge questions, it's to remind myself why I'm here, for the people, not the headlines." A murmur rippled through the audience, some nodding, others whispering. Vance fumbled, his usual smirk gone. Offstage, a young woman in the crowd, clutching a notebook, scribbled furiously, inspired by Jasmine's unapologetic clarity. Social media lit up as clips of her response spread, with #CrockettSpeaks trending. The narrative shifted, her faith wasn't a weakness but a weapon of conviction. Backstage, as the crew dismantled the set, Jasmine stood by a water cooler, still processing. The young woman from the audience approached, nervous but determined. "Congresswoman, I'm studying journalism. What you said, it made me rethink how I want to tell stories." Jasmine smiled, handing her a card. "Tell the truth, but don't tear people down to do it." Later, as she scrolled through X, Jasmine saw the viral clips and countless messages, some critical, but many from people who felt seen by her words. Vance, meanwhile, faced backlash for his tone, with commentators calling his approach outdated. Jasmine's response hadn't just shut down a jab, it had sparked a conversation about faith, authenticity, and the power of standing firm. She tucked her phone away, ready for the next fight.